I had grand plans to demonstrate the mitering of this corner. However, by the time I reached the corner, it was too dark to film, and then I needed something else to knit last night, so I carried on down the edge. So instead, I've made an extra piece of edging and knitted up the garter bump right up to the corner here, and we'll turn and miter the corner now. So I've got one more stitch on this edge to attach to. For more details of attachment, see the earlier video. So I just have to knit to the last stitch, and I'm doing a slip as if to knit, slip as if to knit attachment. And you can see that my garter stitches are rather loose, but before I knit up more down the next edge, I'll tidy up that corner and remove any slack that's crept in. Now I'm ready to turn the corner, so I'm going to knit back to the outside edge. If you can't remember how to work from the right needle to the left, just turn the work around to the normal direction, tuck the needle tip in and throw the yarn, turn it around and reproduce the action. So the yarn needs to go up and over, the needle needs to come in from here, and now you're able to work from the left needle to the right, which saves you turning the whole blanket around. And I'm skipping the last 3 stitches to make them into I-cord. Now we're ready for the first short row. Work the I-cord stitches. Doesn't have to be 3, it could be 4 depending on how big you want the tube at the edge. So I've chosen 3, and I now have 7 working stitches here. So that's 2, 3, 4. I've worked 6 of them. I just leave the 7th unworked and work back again, exactly the same, knitting all the stitches until I get to the last 3. The next right side row is knit 5. That's where we turned last time. Now we're turning here. And we continue making ever shorter and shorter rows. Now I only have 1 stitch to work. And a 1 stitch row going back, and now I've created a wedge. But in order to get it comfortably round the corner, we really need to do a few rows of I-cord. So unless you had a little extra here, it's going to cause the corner to pop up. So I'm going to do about 4 rows of unattached I-cord. 1, 2, 3, slip. So that's row 1. There's my bit of I-cord. Now I'm going to reverse the process by adding 1 more stitch each time. So There's the 3 edge stitches plus 1. Plus 1, and I'm going to keep on doing that until I've got all the stitches back in the work. I've used up all the short row stitches. You could do a wrap and turn or a borrow, wrap, replace, turn at this point if you were bothered by the holes, but it's, to my mind, it's part of the feature of the corner. My next row coming in will now require me to make up some new stitches, knit up some stitches along this edge, and I can sort out my last loose blue stitches here and make the garter bump as shown on the previous video. And now it's back to normal along the edge.